Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Savance, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things. And we see them. And today we got a great show for y'all, but before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. So, as you guys know, the NBA season is upon us, right? Training camp starts on Monday, which is the 29th. Media Day is also on Monday, which is as well the 29th. And then October, I think in the first week of October, towards the tail end of the first week, we're going to have the preseason starting, right? So the NBA is here. The NBA is pretty much here, and there are a lot of storylines coming into the season. But a lot of these storylines are circulating around one particular team, and that team is the Los Angeles Lakers. As you guys know, last year they pulled off the blockbuster trade that stunned everybody pretty much when they were able to acquire Luka Doncic in the middle of the night for Anthony Davis. They pulled that off. And ever since then, they've been able to re-sign Luka to an extension, a 3-year extension worth $165 million. Another set of news came out when the Lakers did not offer LeBron James a contract extension, which is something that surprised his fans and something that brought a lot of elation to the Laker fan base. A lot of people were celebrating that. But in the midst of that, they also made some key offseason acquisitions. They picked up Marcus Smart. They picked up Ayton. I think they picked up maybe somebody else as well, but so they made some key acquisitions, and Luka really wanted Ayton. There they picked a defensive player and defensive wing player, Marcus Smart, former defensive player of the year. So they did all of that, but of course, given the fact that it is the Lakers, they're always looking to add new players. And one of the players who were rumored to hear the Lakers were interested in is Andrew Wiggins, right? Andrew Wiggins, who's a versatile 3-and-D guy. You can play, he can score when he gets hot. He used to play on the Golden State Warriors, obviously, but I think now currently he's with the Miami Heat. So there were kind of rumors out there circulating on the possibility of the Lakers being able to acquire him. But then I came across various reports, and this news has been out for like 2 or 3 days now. I just didn't have a chance to really get to it. But I came across numerous reports where they were saying that people within the NBA believe that Pat Riley is still furious with LeBron James, and if the Lakers think that they're going to be getting their hands on Andrew Wiggins, they can just go ahead and forget about it. So I want to quickly read a headline from a Yahoo Sports article that says the following: NBA executive on why Pat Riley won't trade Andrew Wiggins to the Lakers. I'm like, okay, let's get into it. It says, both early this season and over the last 2 weeks or so, the Los Angeles Lakers reportedly had talks with the Miami Heat about trading for veteran two-way wing Andrew Wiggins. Wiggins could be the type of player who could elevate the Lakers into the elite tier of the NBA, but the Heat reportedly want a first-round draft pick in return, and that seems to be too steep a price for Los Angeles. Then continues on. According to insider Brett Siegel, the Heat aren't that inclined to trade Wiggins, at least right now. But there could be another reason why the forward is seemingly elusive for LA to acquire. An NBA executive said he would be stunned if Miami sent Wiggins to the Lakers because team president Pat Riley still holds a grudge against LeBron James. This is now via Lakers Daily. I would be stunned if Pat did this trade, the NBA executive said. You really think Pat Riley wants to help LeBron? He's still mad about LeBron leaving Miami. I don't see it happening. After James spent his first 7 seasons in the league with the Cleveland Cavaliers, he took his talents to Miami in a move that was widely criticized because he announced it during an ESPN special. After 4 seasons with the Heat, he left to go back to Cleveland in the summer of 2014, and Riley was very, very upset, although he eventually realized that the superstar did the right thing, quote unquote. The general consensus is that the Lakers need 1 or 2 3-and-D players with the athleticism and speed in order to go far in the playoff, or from a playoff team to a championship caliber team. They have definitely upgraded this summer by adding center DeAndre Ayton and guard Marcus Smart, a former defensive player of the year, but they still lack plus defenders throughout their roster. So that's what the article said there. What are my thoughts on this, folks? LeBron's time in Miami is confusing. And when you hear some of the stories as to why LeBron grew frustrated with that organization, is absolutely confounding. I'll give you an example of this. One of the latest stories we heard about why this thing didn't work out was because of cookies. Yeah, I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's actually true. Cookies. So apparently LeBron had certain things that he was fond of, and one of those things were cookies. And if you know anything about the Miami Heat, they're a regimented organization. They don't play when it comes to nutrition. I've heard this from various people. They run a very tight ship. They make sure their athletes are in tip-top shape, and they put a lot of strict rules on them. And apparently, this is something that Pat Riley wasn't a fan of, LeBron James or star players eating things like cookies, which obviously are unhealthy. But when you look at a guy like LeBron James, I think it's safe to say that he has done a great job keeping himself in shape and probably knows what it takes to be in shape and maintain top-level performance. So apparently the story was the final straw that broke the camel's back was apparently normally when they board the team plane, LeBron usually has these cookies. I don't know if it's chocolate chip. I don't know what the hell it is. Somewhere in the plane. So this particular day, he got on the plane and there were no cookies or these specific cookies that he likes. And he grew furious. And I forgot the team and they brought up the story. It may have been Miller or somebody else or Chalmers. I don't know who it was. And they said that that was the final straw that broke the camel's back. After those cookies were not on the plane anymore, he was like, I'm done with these guys, right? It sounds crazy, but that's what it is. I also remember stories from people like D. Wade who said they didn't know LeBron was leaving until the last minute because he didn't make his feelings clear to his teammates in the organization. And what it really shows you is that LeBron really doesn't do breakups very well because he left Cleveland and they were pissed off at him, although eventually he went back. They were pissed off at him before the way he left. And then Miami was celebrating him, not knowing that later on he would probably do the same thing to them. So he leaves Miami and people are pissed off with him there as well. He's going to go to L.A. People are not going to be pissed off with him in L.A., but he's going to leave L.A., but people are not pissed off with him. People are just celebrating the fact that he's leaving. So he goes there and then they don't like that as well. So Pat Riley's still holding a grudge against LeBron James. What can you say? When you burn bridges, you can't expect to cross them again. There's no more bridge because you burned it. All right. And Pat Riley is one of those guys that looks like some, especially people at that age, they're set in their ways, man. They're very dogmatic. They're not going to be reasonable. They're not willing to compromise. And it looks like if the Lakers, and in this case, by proxy, LeBron James, are looking for help, they may need to look elsewhere. Now, obviously, Pat Riley could his feelings on the situation could soften. Maybe he could just capitulate and say, you know what, to hell with it. Let's just go ahead and give them what they want. But given what this report is saying, that they believe that the price is too steep, and the anonymous executive that says that he'll be stunned if the Miami Heat decided to do anything that would be beneficial or help LeBron James, it could just be that this thing never works out. Right? It could just be that it never works out. I just pray that this doesn't become a storyline this season that the Lakers are harping on, like, oh damn, if the Lakers aren't doing well, man, if we only had Wiggins, if that's what you feel like is going to save the season, then you got bigger problems. If Andrew Wiggins is going to be the guy that saves your season, you got bigger problems. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, leave your thoughts in the comments, and we catch you on the next show. Peace.